subject that was ejected off of a motorcycle. She's found unresponsive. Trauma assessment. Scene safety BSI. Number of patients, I have 1. Additional resources, I'm going to request ALS, police, and or fire. Mechanism of injury is an ejection off of a motorcycle. Because of the mechanism of injury, I'm going to go ahead and grab C-spine. I'm going to turn the C-spine over to my EMT assist. My primary assessment, my general impression is poor. So my general impression is poor. Mental status, ma'am, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Patient doesn't respond. We check for a pain response. Patient doesn't respond, so my patient is unresponsive. Also, I'm going to look for any apparent life threats. Right now, I don't see any besides her being unresponsive. And I'm going to start to assess airway, breathing, and circulation. With airway, I'll get my EMT assist to go ahead and open the airway with the jaw thrust maneuver. I'm going to look, listen, and feel for breathing. My patient appears to be breathing. It does appear to be adequate. It is clear. Her airway is open. I'm going to go ahead and insert an airway adjunct. Does my patient accept? I gotta give you a little bit of feedback. Does my patient accept her airway adjunct?
Yes.
Okay. This time I'm also going to go ahead and listen to lung sounds really quick to further assess. Lung sounds are clear and equal bilaterally. Also, I'm going to go ahead and get a pulse ox, and I'm going to check her pulse oximetry. Pulse oximetry reading is
92.
92%. Oh, I got an 88. I go with the 88. 88%. This time I'm going to put her on a high flow oxygen by 9 breather at 15 liters. So open the airway. I cleared it, propped it, treated it. This time now I'm going to go to my circulation. I'm going to check pulses. I have pulses present on both for carotid and radial. And real quickly I can get a pulse rate. Got a pulse rate of at least 88. And I just touched her, so her skin color, temperature, and condition is pink, warm, and dry. But for this scenario, I want it to be pale, cool, and clammy. I'm speaking for the evaluator. All right, at this time I'm going to remove our clothing and check for any major bleeding. We'll do a quick blood sweep. I didn't find any major bleeding on my blood sweep. I'm also going to initiate my shock management, which my patient is already lying supine. I have her on high flow oxygen. I'm going to get a blanket to keep her warm. And my priority at this time is a rapid transport. She's unstable. She's a load and go patient. Secondary assessment. If she was awake, I would get a sample history, but she's not awake, so I can't get that. I'm going to get her vital signs a little bit later. So I'm going to start with the head, decap BTLS. I'm going to palpate the head. And I'm also going to look in the ears for any blood or CSF fluid, checking behind the ears for any battle signs or bruising. I'm also going to look in the eyes, check the pupils for pupil response. I'm also looking in the nose, checking the mouth, looking for any broken teeth or unusual odors. I'm going to check the neck, checking the trachea to make sure it's midline for trachea deviation, checking for JVD. And I'm also going to feel for any step off or deformity. Come to the chest, I'm going to look, listen, and feel. I'm looking at the chest, inspecting it to see that it is rising and moving equally. I'm going to listen to lung sounds again. Lung sounds still appear to be clear and equal. I'm going to palpate the chest. Checking the sternum. Checking the ribs. 4 quadrants of the abdomen. I'm going to palpate the 4 quadrants of the abdomen. Decap ETLS. Inspect genitalia as needed. I'm going to assess the pelvis, checking for stability. I'm going to check each leg, decap ETLS. Can you wiggle your toes? You feel me touching you? And I'm checking for a pulse. I know she can't respond, but I still need to ask that. Checking for a pulse. Can you wiggle your toes? Feel me touching you? Check the arms, decap ETLS. Checking for a pulse. Can you wiggle your fingers? Feel me touching you? Decap ETLS. Checking for a pulse. Can you wiggle your fingers? You feel me touching you? This time I'm going to roll the patient over as a unit. Me and my partners on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to assess the back. Just check the spine. We're going to assess the lumbar and the thorax of her back. I'm going to roll the patient back over. Go ahead and roll on the backboard. We are in the back of the ambulance transporting. If I hadn't already said that. I'm now going to do a quick blood pressure check. Already got a pulse and respirations once. Got a blood pressure of 90/60, and I'm going to reassess for any other injuries or interventions, and also going to continue transporting and reassess every 5 minutes because she's unstable. So.
Period.